we have our little game we like to call Stump the Theologian. And today's question, I got a good one today. Today's question is, all right, so let me set the scene here a little bit. All right, in the book of Job, okay, the sons of God come and present themselves before the Lord, right?
Yeah.
And Satan is with them.
Yeah.
I think it's Job chapter 1, right?
Job 1 and 2. Yeah.
Okay. Does this still happen today where the fallen angels, the demons, whatever we're going to call this group of guys, the sons of God,
Sure.
are they still coming to the throne room of God? Are they still present themselves? Is this still happening today?
So there is another passage as well that a lot of people don't think about that's like this. And I'm going to look it up real quick. But the idea is that there's no indication except the wording of it. To me, it appears like this is a regular event.
It makes it feel like that way.
Because it's mentioned in chapter 1 and chapter 2. So there seems to be some kind of regularity here. There is one other passage. Let's just see if I can find it real quick in the search engine. But I have a feeling like it's in 1st or 2nd Kings. And it's like Micaiah the prophet, something like that. And he's talking. I'm going to say it actually is really kind of cool and helpful. Okay, 1 Kings 22 is what it looks like. So let me flip over there real quick.
Okay.
And that'll be the other one. That'd be a little more formidable here. I do believe that there is some kind of accountability that they have on a regular basis, fallen and unfallen, that come before them. And so then just a quick snapshot of this, no explanation of the passage, which it deserves an explanation. But 1 Kings 22, starting 19, and Micaiah said, he's a prophet of God, "Therefore hear the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing beside him, on his right hand, on his left. And the Lord said, who will entice Ahab, that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one said one thing, and another said another. Then a spirit came forward and stood before the Lord, saying, I will entice him. And the Lord said to him, by what means? And he said, I will go out and will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, you are to entice him, and you shall succeed. Go out and do so."
Yeah.
And they went on. So
I remember that passage. Now that you read that, yeah,
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 it's pretty interesting. That deserves like its own episode, I think. But
yeah, God commanding the demons.
Well, something's going on there. We'll say that something's going on there for sure.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, yeah. So then you have this whole thing where even Job, chapter 1, verse 7, the Lord said to Satan, "From where have you come?" And he answered him. He said what he's doing. So there's like this accountability.
Yeah.
Hey, what have you been doing? He tells them,
Go
okay.
to and fro on
And then,
earth.
yeah, of course it was, yeah. So it was interesting. Lord, he's the one that's brought up Job.
All right. So then part 2 of this question.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry.
There's a part 2.
I would have done that shorter
anyway,
if I'd known that.
I guess the answer is this still going on today then?
I have no indication that it stopped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, which we don't, right? We don't.
Right.
We don't. Okay. So part 2. We hear this a lot in evangelism. If God doesn't allow any evil thing in his presence, how are you going to get into heaven? That's a question that people ask, some form of that in evangelism. How are you going to get to heaven? God doesn't allow any evil there. Satan's there.
Yeah.
Satan's
definitely.
a bad dude. Last time I checked. So what's going on here?
You even have prophets.
Is this an inconsistent question with biblical theology, or does it just mean something completely different?
Yeah, I think I think it's a misunderstanding of like we're taking the words in our language and our culture and stuff and imposing it, our rules on that time, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like this. There can be somebody that comes up to me and talks to me, and we can have a conversation, but I'm not going to have them move in with me in my own home. That's not I'm not being a hypocrite. Mm-hmm. I just have a different standard of who is okay to live with me.
Sure.
Okay,
I get your saying.
So there's a big difference between showing up in front of him and living before him, kind of a thing. So you even have prophets that are still corrupted; they're not glorified. Even Isaiah 6 specifically, you have that hot coal touches his lips.
Yeah,
his sin is atoned for. You know, that whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's a picture of, hey, you have to actually have relationship with me. This has to be done. So there's different levels of that, because I have relationship with God right now. I can still sin. Okay. So you have the God will appear in certain ways, and there's been select people to stand before him at times. And even then it's rough to communicate. Usually they're talking with angels.
Yeah.
Usually they're just laying prostrate because they can't handle it, that sort of a thing.
Okay.
Even God showed me the whirlwind for Job. He shut his mouth up real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. Chapter 38 and on. So
stand up and
real
face
cool
me like
stuff.
a man.
Yeah, so I think there's a big difference. So residency is the issue.
Okay.
Yes. So
right.
Satan and his
So we're
demons
not
don't
talking
have
about
residency.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were cast out, but then they still showed up for accountability talks.
Okay.
But they don't have residency anymore.
They're still under command.
Yes. Definitely.
There's authority over them still.
Sovereignty. Yes.
There's authority. Okay. I just want to make sure on that.
Yeah, I think it works out.
Okay. No, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So did we stump the theologian?
Or just thump him.
We thumped the theologian. No, I think you answered the questions. There was not an I don't know.